Well, the only way I can say it is I need to rescind my earlier statement. Hey everybody, this is Mike, this is LoadF Media, and it's not just one statement, it's an impression that I had about a particular camera, and it's this camera. It's the Extra Muse, and we all know that this is the DJI Pocket 3 lookalike, and I will throw both of them in the same category because my impression of this camera was the same for both, having never had it, but only having used the Pocket 1 and the Pocket 2. So what is it I'm rescinding? Well, initially I thought two things. One, the form factor was going to be a detractor. And there's really two parts to that. And it's all about the form factor. One, that the form factor, it wouldn't be rugged enough. That because of the gimbal head, the gimbal camera, that it wouldn't be a camera you'd want to take places because it wouldn't hold up. You'd always be worried that you're going to break it. And I've seen a lot of content creators talk about breaking the camera. They dropped it. It's fragile. You know, it's not like an action camera, and it's not nearly as chunky as a mirrorless interchangeable lens camera. So my first impression, again, having not used it, only having used the Pocket 1 and Pocket 2, which are very similar but smaller, I was thinking that one, it wouldn't be something you would take with you everywhere because the size, the lack of durability would get in the way. And the fact that it's not weather sealed and that it doesn't react well to harsh conditions. So I thought that would be a detractor. And then number two, because of the way it's built, that when you turn the camera on, you're really never sure where that gimbal head is gonna, where it's gonna focus first. What direction is it gonna point? And so if you're trying to catch an image or a video, that gimbal head would be as much of a liability as it is an asset. And well, here's where I'm going to rescind those statements, because I recently took this camera with me on a vacation. And I took other cameras with me. I had two action cameras, and I had a point and shoot camera, fixed lens point and shoot, and I had my phone. And while the phone was always in my pocket, and it's usually your go-to camera in a pinch, this camera, dedicated camera, became my primary camera during the vacation. And here's why, and it breaks down into three parts. The first part is that I thought it was going to be hard to carry around, but it turns out it was very easy to carry around. See, what I got is I got this little plastic case. Now see, this part goes over the gimbal, this part covers, don't mind the sticker, this part covers the screen. And so it clips on the back right here. It's just plastic, it's very inexpensive, got that on Amazon. And that protects the gimbal, the camera, and the screen. And so I could throw it in my pocket, throw it in a bag. And so I was able to take this with me wherever I wanted to go and easily pull it out and take pictures or video. So that part was something I didn't think I was going to be able to do, having used the 1 and 2 before, even though they have their own dedicated cases. Here, I've got one right here. So even though they've got their own dedicated case, pulling it out of this every time and when you wanted to use it, it can be cumbersome. And then when you look at this, I mean, this is pretty big. Let me see, I'm gonna compare it to, yeah, oh, it's a good couple inches taller because I've got the do-it-all handle, which has got the 3.5 millimeter jack here, the 1/4-20, and then the USB-C on the back. And so this becomes very long, and so it does become cumbersome. And I gotta tell you, comparing it to the Pocket 1, I kind of prefer the Pocket 1 image quality over that, but that's a story for a different video. But hey, you know what? I'm going to link my initial video talking about the Pocket 3 up here or over here. It's going to be up here somewhere. So that was point number one. is being able to carry it with you, the pocketability. Number two, it was image quality. Now, I always knew that this provided a great image, but what I wasn't, having used the other cameras, I was under the impression that in low light that you get a lot of noise, that the focus would kind of hunt a little bit, focal distance would be an issue. But with this camera, that none of those issues were an issue. And so this thing, as soon as you fire it up, it's taking a great image, because with this 1-inch sensor, it's not relying so much on the focus of the person to get that depth of field and all the sharpness and everything. That 1-inch sensor just does a really good job of handling the light. Low light performance is great. And then the stabilization is good because of the gimbal. And so image quality became so good that I wanted to use this primarily. Now the photos, I didn't like the color in the photos. Photos are good, but I didn't like the color. And so they did require some post-processing. But once you did a little bit of enhancement after the fact, they came out great. And so there wasn't a shot or a video that I took that I wasn't happy with. We'll go with that. And then lastly, the reason why I really like this camera when I'm out and about is because it turns on so fast. Once you turn the screen, you flip it or press the power button on the front, that gimbal turns around, it's ready to go. A lot of my action cameras, they take so long. I've got the Ace Pro and the Insta360 Go 3S, and once you press the power button, they just take a while to boot up. Now conversely, the Sony point and shoot that I took, the ZV-1F, that turns on very quickly, but it's bigger, it's a little more cumbersome than this camera, and I found that some of those pictures, the focus was off because it's trying to determine what to focus on. Instead of like this camera, for whatever reason, both have 1-inch sensors, but for whatever reason, this one just usually does a better job with the focusing. So I am rescinding my initial impression video of this style of camera, this model, the Extra Muse Pocket 3. And I'm now very much a fan of this camera, how it works, how you're able to carry it around, and now I understand why so many content creators use this camera. So if you've been on the fence, the Pocket 4 just came out, Muse 2 has been pitched on social media, so we know they're going to come out with one. So now's the time to get either the Pocket 3 or the Extra Muse, because you're going to see a price break on those, because now they're going to try and get rid of this inventory and start heavily selling the newer cameras. So yeah, if you like good image quality, a camera that turns on really quick and something you can take with you just about anywhere, then this is the camera you need to be looking at. And look, it even pairs with the DJI mics. This is the Mic Mini, and wireless pairing. It's Bluetooth, easy, and so great sound quality. So you're getting great audio and great image. So that's it. Hey, this is Mike. This is Let F Media. Thanks so much. Taking time, check out the channel. Make sure to leave a comment. And if you're not already a subscriber, hey, go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell right beside it. And hey, if you got value, let me know right down there below. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next one.